Well, good morning, everybody. It's a rainy day here in Birmingham, and I'm starting my broadcast here on my sixth day of SSSVEDA, which stands for Vlogging Every Day. Vlogging every day in August, and of course, I'm on a busy street here today. I am actually at Starbucks, hanging out and chilling out for a little while. And today's topic is to talk about my best and worst years of school. This is let's see, today is the first day of school here in our Birmingham area. And so lots of the students, mostly all the students that are in my youth group are back at school today, so shout out to them. But for me, I think it is the fact that the best and worst, I did not have, I'll be honest with you, hey Logan, that I did not have great years in school. In fact, I don't remember much of my school years. They're a bit of a blur for me. The older I get, the less I remember. But I will say that my best years were probably my seventh grade year. That was my best and worst, I think, because seventh grade is when I first moved down from New York. And of course, I had a very thick New York accent, and so all the kids would ask me to say things like, "Look at the dog in the park." Now I say that differently now, but back then it was, "Look at the dog in the park." And so when I'd say things like that, I'd have to hear that like 20 times a day, and that was a rough deal. But it's also where I met my best friend. He's been my best friend, my friend Shane. He's been my best friend now for probably close to 30 years now, if not a little bit more. And so that is I think that is my best and worst year, in the sense that being the new kid was pretty bad, but also meeting my best friend there and meeting a lot of people that I've met through the years. My middle school years were tough. I was bullied in middle school pretty much every day. And it was and that's why I think I have such a strong reaction to bullying of any kind. Working with students the way I do, I'm careful to guard them. I'm careful to guard the dynamic within our group, within our youth group, to make sure the kids don't have an opportunity to bully, but also understand the value of people, understand the value of each other, which is tough for sometimes students to understand. Sometimes it's tough for adults to understand the value of other people, regardless of where they come from. And so I teach about valuing people. I teach about that God has respect and love for all people, and that we don't have, even as believers, especially as believers, we can't. Do you go to a youth group for church? I am a youth pastor, so I am actually a pastor over students. The church I've been at now has been about 6 years. It's going into my 6th year. And so in teaching this with students, I talk about kindness. I talk about your basic things. They're not super uber spiritual stuff in regards to that. I teach, a high level of that, but I also try to bring it down to very practical ways that they can love people. We prayed for our students last night about having an impact on people, that they could make the difference between a kid committing suicide and not committing suicide. Simply who somebody comes up and defends them, or somebody that sticks up for them, or somebody that defends them in some way, or just that basically champions them and says, look, I'm going to hang with you this year, and I'm not going to just try to protect myself or survive, but I'm going to use my time. While I'm at school here to really reach out to other people, and use that as a time to help people through problems and issues, whether they're dealing with drugs, whether they're dealing with gangs, whether they're dealing with peer pressure, whatever they're dealing with, that they have a purpose and a destiny when they go to school, and they can help those that are being isolated or ostracized. I always try to tell them, I say, look, a true act of your faith is to, when you see a kid in the lunchroom sitting by themselves, and you go and sit with them and say, hey, can I sit here with you? That is to me, it is an ultimate sacrifice for a kid, because they're going to give up sitting with their friends or a time or with a bunch of new people or whatever, to sit with this lone kid that nobody wants to sit with. And I think that makes all the difference in the world. I think that makes a tremendous amount of difference in the life of a kid and faith. And so for me, the best years and the worst years of school, best years being when I really kind of connected with my friends, and the worst years when I was bullied. And I was pretty much bullied all the way through middle school, 8th grade, 9th grade mostly. I'm sorry, 8th grade definitely. 9th grade was also in our school, was middle school, so and then high school was not that much better. I just wanted to kind of get through it and make it through. So anyway, that's my little chat for today about school, about what school is for me, and how I try to help students cope with school, this being the first day of school back for them. And I do this. So I don't know about you, about your school experience. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you have a great a year that you remember? Did you have terrible years? I don't know about you, but they were, they kind of come and go for me. They vary. But anyway, that's kind of my time today. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, I appreciate you being here. If you like videos like this, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, those of you that subscribe. By the way, big shout out to my subscribers, because we have hit 600 subscribers on my channel, which I think that's tremendous. Said 600 people would subscribe to my channel and watch these videos and things like that. So thank you so much for doing that. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. That lets me know you like the video and want more of them. And then, of course, if you're brand spanking new, thanks for hanging with me today and just hanging out for a little while and being a part of this. If you want to subscribe to the videos, get videos like this in your inbox, hit the subscribe button right there, and that will get videos in your inbox. And those of you here that have joined me on Periscope today, thank you so much for hanging out for my SSSVEDA challenge today, vlogging every day in August. I hope that you're having an awesome day. And that the rest of your day is not so rainy like it is here, but you enjoy your day and think back to your high school years and your middle school years and kind of reflect on those and think about that and think about what kind of person it made you, and are you better or worse for it? And no matter what it did to you or for you, you can be better today. So take that challenge with you today, and I will catch you guys tomorrow on day 7 of the SSSVEDA challenge, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great, wonderful day, guys. Bye.